Good rising. I'm going to start this off with the word dislike. In order to dislike something, it's not the actual thing that you dislike. It is the way you receive the message about a certain thing is what you dislike. You dislike the way that you received it. You should receive information looking for the light in that situation. I think that's what your focus should be on, the light of that situation, because there's a lesson to be learned. And there's no way to dislike that, because this puts you in a position to be able to oversee the situation instead of understanding. If you understand under it, you're going to get crushed. You want to be able to oversee it. See, there's a difference. You got to watch what you say. Your words have power. But we'll get to that one another day. Okay. You dislike something. It's because of the way that you receive it. And if you don't look for the light, this will manifest and this will grow. This will go from dislike to even worse till you get to hate. Then you're consumed by a monster. It's like a demon. You planted a seed, and it's been growing, and it's going to turn into what we call a demon. And then you are literally possessed by this demon. But you're supposed to be learning, looking for the light, because there's always a solution. I've found solutions to everything I've ever come across. If I could get myself out of the way that I receive the message, which starts messing with my emotions, get me all upset and all my anxiety high, because it's because of the way I receive the message. But you're receiving messages all the time about what's going on around you. So you have to reprogram yourself into the way that you receive information, which is called your perception. Because your perception is being created by society, by media, and all this other crap. I don't watch that crap. No. I receive my best and I look for the light in every situation. It's a challenge sometimes, but it could be done. I'm getting better and better at it every day. So, it ain't people that you're mad at. It's always you that you're upset with. You are upset at yourself. You receive the information and the anger and stuff built inside of you. So you are the problem. You need to recalibrate the way you receive the information to find the light of the situation, and your whole aura becomes lighter. Because you soak that information in your aura in a negative way, and that's why it's reacting negative. It's warning. That's your body's defense system warning you. Red warning. You know what I mean? As even if somebody else been hateful to you, you can be aware of that, but you don't have to receive that as an illness. So I got something for that. I got to get my trademark on those two things right there, and then we'll talk more about those two things. But today I'm just talking about dislike and where it begins, and the way that you overcome that and be able to oversee the problem so you can find a solution. This is every day, finding a solution to ease your mind, to ease your soul, ease your aura, ease your family's aura, because they don't have to receive that negativity that's radiating out of you because you're not overseeing the problem. It all starts from dislike. Once you start to dislike, then you can go to a lot of different things. You can go to start separating, dividing, whatever you want to call it, because of something that somebody dislikes. And today's times that we're living in is a prime example of that. It wasn't always this way, but you had a small group of people that dislike other people being free and them having have to work and do their own work for themselves. They didn't like that. So they figured they'll make everybody slaves and work for them with the people not knowing that they were actually slaves. These will be some spineless individuals. You usually find them behind a desk, not very manly built. And the reason why I say that, I'll speak the truth, because it was a male-dominated world. History is still in there. I got a library up there. So, this group of males that were more feminine, you know, and they didn't want to work. So they outsmarted the brute, and used the brute for to their advantage. Wars and wars and wars and wars and wars, conquered as much land as they could, but they used a more psychological weapon against the world to imprison you inside your own vessel. They used the brute as force, beating you, and to give a visual. The brute gave you the visual, but I call them weenies. The weenies, they did the mental. And yes, you are asleep. But this is the Great Awakening. That's why we call it that. It's the awakening. We're here to wake you the fuck up. You have to turn negativity into positivity. And it will radiate out of your skin, your aura. You will feel that on a person. That's why you're attracted to certain people. And you can't help it. So that's the goodness. It's a lot more like me. This is what we do. We don't care one way or the other what you think about us. We just get a little heated sometimes when we're not respected. But we don't go bust your head, even though we want to. Boom. Don't do that. We set an example. Oh yeah. This was my territory. I'm wide woke. Dislike. I dislike y'all's actions that I see every day. But I don't have that in me anymore. I transmuted it. And you're getting the positivity right now is what you're receiving. Is this message I'm giving to you. This is what I did with your dislike. I found a solution. For my father, of course. But it took me to get myself back in balance to receive the message properly. Meditation when you first get up. Wash your face, brush your teeth. You know, you get to wake up. But we forget to do our breathing. Just simple. And then control it. Now you're becoming aware of your breathing. You're becoming aware of your body. You're becoming aware of your mind, body, and soul, and you are aligning them up. So there's no static in your communication frequency that you are receiving. It's crystal clear. This is the awakening. And I love sleep on it. I'm wide woke, man. To all my troops out there, let's get to work, man. We're healers. We're here to heal the earth and everything on it, buddy. You best believe that. Yeah.